Welcome to Street to English Channel. Okay, so let's just jump right in. We're talking about maybe the most important conflict of the entire modern workday.
Oh, absolutely. That dramatic high-stakes standoff that happens before 9 a.m.
It's that clash between, total desperation for caffeine and the calm, slow pursuit of a perfect ritual.
We saw this play out perfectly. We were observing these two people, Mike and Sarah, and their morning was a perfect illustration of what you could call a universal human predicament.
A predicament. That's a great word for it. It's like a really tough, sticky situation, right?
Exactly. A difficult or complicated situation. And here, it's all driven by these tiny ground-up beans. It's a collision between the pragmatist and the ritualist.
The person who just needs it and the person who loves it.
Precisely. And the mission for this deep dive is to give you the vocabulary to discuss this, but with real nuance.
Nuance, so like the small details and difference.
Yes, the subtle shades of meaning. We want to give you a shortcut to sound, well, sophisticated when you talk about energy, daily routines, all of it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's unpack this morning. It all starts with Sarah. And she is, the definition of a morning zombie.
She sort of stumbles into the kitchen. You can almost feel the grogginess.
Yeah, and she sounds like a cement mixer trying to start. Just groans and these huge yawns. Her goal is survival.
Purely metabolic survival. She has zero interest in where the beans are from or the water temperature or anything like that. She just cuts straight to the chase.
And she says, honestly, I don't care where it's from. I just need my caffeine fix.
Ah, that phrase, caffeine fix. It's so revealing.
It really is, because fix is slang, right? It sounds almost like an addiction, but she's using it in a funny way.
Exactly. It's used jokingly, but it implies something is absolutely necessary for you to feel normal or stable.
Like when someone says, I need my chocolate fix.
Precisely. They're not actually addicted, but they're serious about that immediate emotional need. Sarah wasn't looking for enjoyment. She was looking for a therapeutic intervention.
It's the faster way of saying, my brain chemistry is all wrong right now, and I need this specific thing to correct it.
And then she follows it up with another perfect phrase for that state.
Yeah.
She says, I can't function yet.
Oh, I feel that one. I really do. It's so much better than just saying, I'm tired.
It is. I can't function means my brain and my body are just not working properly.
I can walk and maybe say a few words, but please do not ask me to do math. My ability to process complex things is totally offline.
And that's the key difference.
Yeah.
It's the perfect phrase for anyone who is not a morning person. It describes a kind of temporary cognitive failure.
So if someone at work tries to talk strategy at 8 a.m., you can just say, hang on, I can't function yet. Talk to me after 9.
It communicates that you're not lazy. You are, for a short time, incapable of high-level thought. It's a very pragmatic self-assessment.
I have to ask, do cats function before noon?
That is a profoundly uninteresting question. Let's move on.
Okay. So this brings us to Mike. He is the other side of this whole predicament, the total opposite of desperate.
While Sarah's fighting to simply exist, Mike is deep inside his magnificent morning ritual.
He is what you would call a coffee snob, for sure.
Without a doubt. He has all the expensive equipment. He's measuring things. He takes an unnecessarily long time.
And his patience is just completely at odds with Sarah's urgency. It's like watching two different movies at once.
And his ritual starts with this incredible noise, which Sarah immediately complains about.
Yeah, he's grinding fresh beans.
To grind. Literally, it means crushing the hard beans into a powder. But this one simple action gives us one of the most useful idioms in English.
Ah, I see where you're going. The daily grind.
Indeed. The daily grind. That boring, routine, repetitive work that we all do. It's a fantastic piece of vocabulary because the morning ritual of grinding beans connects directly to the constant pressure of our professional lives.
So Mike, the ritualist, is doing his literal morning grind to prepare himself for the metaphorical daily grind. Wow.
It suggests perhaps that the precision of his ritual is a way to create a small pocket of order before the chaos of the day, a moment of mindfulness.
Okay, so after all that noise, he finally has the coffee ready and he starts talking about the flavor.
And this is where the really sophisticated vocabulary comes out.
Right. He says the medium roast isn't too bitter and that it has, notes of chocolate and berries.
Notes of. When you hear that, you should pay close attention. It's specialized language.
It sounds fancy.
It is. We use notes of to describe the subtle secondary flavors in something complex, like wine or coffee. It's borrowed from, perfume and music, a whole symphony of taste, not just one flavor.
So I shouldn't just say it tastes like coffee. I should say something like, this is robust with faint notes of almond.
Precisely. It gives you instant credibility. You're talking about the flavor profile, the whole experience. Mike is showing that he appreciates the complexity.
And after all that technical talk, he finally asks her the most important question.
The essential social shortcut.
How do you take it?
Which is just the polite, fast way of asking if you want milk or sugar or cream or what.
And Sarah, who's trying to be healthy this week, asks for oat milk.
Which is fine, but you can see Mike's tiny eye roll. He's already judging her. But the real fight starts when she says,
and lots of sugar.
Yes. That's when the conflict erupts.
He looked actually offended. He said she was ruining the flavor after all his hard work.
And this judgment leads him to say the key phrase of this whole interaction. Black coffee, he says, is an acquired taste.
Okay, let's slow down on that one. An acquired taste. We need to really nail down the nuance of that.
It's a truly sophisticated phrase. It means it's something you don't like immediately. It could be bitter or strange or just intense.
So you have to work at it.
Exactly. You persist, you keep trying it, and over time, your palate, your appreciation, it develops. You have to acquire the taste through effort.
Okay, so things like olives.
Yeah.
Or blue cheese. Most people don't like those the first time.
Perfect examples.
Yeah.
Or even things that aren't food. Abstract art or experimental jazz. They often require knowledge and repeated exposure to be appreciated. They are all acquired tastes.
I get it now. So Mike thinks black coffee is superior because it takes effort. It's delayed gratification. Sarah just wants the sugar and oat milk for instant gratification.
Precisely. She's not seeking the flavor profile. She is seeking the effect.
And speaking of the effect, she finally gets her sugary drink, takes a sip, and has this amazing reaction.
A glorious, immediate reaction.
It goes, oh, wow, that really kickstarts the brain.
I love that phrase. It's so energetic.
It is. You could just picture it, right?
Yeah.
Literally kicking the lever on an old motorcycle to force the engine to start.
And that forceful image is key. To kickstart means to start something. Your brain, a project, your metabolism, with a sudden, powerful burst of energy.
So you could say, we need to kickstart this project, or the coach's speech really kickstarted the team's confidence. It's perfect for that coffee jolt.
It is. And, if you are trying to kickstart your English learning process, if you want that constant burst of energy in your language studies, you should probably be subscribed to the Straight to English channel right now.
A very necessary boost, absolutely. So if we pull all this together, we have these two clear camps.
On one side, you have Mike, Team Black Coffee, the ritualist. He is obsessed with the purity of the acquired taste, and he's willing to go through the whole grinding process.
And then there's Sarah, Team Latte, the pragmatist. She only cares about getting her caffeine fix so she can function and kickstart her brain.
The classic battle between efficiency and experience. So now we have to ask you, our listener, which team are you on?
And here's the final thought we want to leave you with. It connects everything. Mike takes all this time to do his morning grind, crushing the beans. Does having that intentional ritual make the metaphorical daily grind, the boring work feel, less monotonous?
Or is getting the fastest, most effective caffeine fix the only way to survive the daily grind? Sacrificing all that ritual for pure raw function.
Something to think about. We loved unpacking the nuance of this daily predicament for you today.
We hope this deep dive successfully kickstarted your English vocabulary. And don't forget to subscribe to Straight to English for more. Have a productive day.